Oh, come on! Damn it. Okay, sorry guys, but I think this video's broken, okay? I don't think it's safe to keep watching. You're gonna have to go watch something else. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and get this fixed, but in the meantime, don't watch it. It's not allowed. It's verboten. Don't watch it.
What would you say is the best weapon in Team Fortress 2? I'll bet there are a lot of different answers to that question, but my response might shock you. Or not, you probably saw the thumbnail for this video, so surprise, it's the stock shotgun. Why I think the stock shotgun is the best weapon in the game. Reason number 1, bullets hurt. 10 pellets per shot at 6 damage each means that at medium range, that's enough to take out literally every class in the game if all pellets hit before you'd have to reload. And a point-blank meat shot does 90 instead of 60, so after 6 shots, that's carry the 2, multiply the 1, times 85, square root of 60, a lot. I mean, you're totally screwed at range, of course, but who cares? That's what cover's for. It's great damage at close range, and if used correctly, can really output. On top of that, you get 6 shells, which is more than enough to keep you through a fight, or at least until you can run away. It's also worth mentioning about the shotgun is the amount of stopping power it has. If enough pellets hit, you can straight up deny mid-air enemies from getting near you, and a full-on meat shot will make any player just stop in their tracks. It is a beefier weapon that it gets credit for, and while it might not deal the most damage in the game, it certainly deals enough damage. Why I think DeGroot Keep is the coolest map in the game. Reason number 1, melee is chaos. Melee weapons are pure, unadulterated mayhem in every way, shape, and form. Most of the time, you pull one out and your opponent pulls one out, and both of you are thinking, this can't end well. And both of you are right. So now imagine an entire map designed around everyone holding something they're hoping to hit somebody else with, and having that same thought. Melee weapons are wild cards, and always have been. Medieval mode is just such a great way to capitalize on that. Besides, melee weapons kind of go underused, so this is a chance for other ones to really shine. The killing gloves of boxing, the sharpened volcano fragment, medieval mode is kind of the only place where they work, so it's only fitting they get their chance. And this limited game mode really makes huntsman snipers and demo night all kinds of fun, especially since the map is basically designed with them in mind. But at the end of the day, all you're doing in this game mode is just hacking your way through crowds of people all trying to hit each other at once and also somehow missing each other. It's some of the most fun.
No, you're not supposed to see. No, this isn't me. I don't even remember recording this. See, DeGroot Keep? Who talks about DeGroot Keep anymore? Am I right, everybody? Whatever. I'm gonna try and get us back on track. I'm gonna try and restart. I'm gonna restart it and turn it off, turn it back on, and maybe that'll help.
What would you say is the best weapon?
I'm gonna just fast forward this.
Why I think the stock shotgun is the best weapon in the game. Reason number 2, so many classes can use it. Soldier, pyro, heavy, engineer, demo. Actually, no, scratch that, not demo. Jeez, can you imagine? 4 out of 9 classes can use this weapon, and it's still one of the best weapons they can use. If you're looking for straight, consistent damage output there to finish anyone you missed all your primary shots on, well, get ready to miss more of them because TF2 for some reason still has random bullet spread, which means every time you make a shot, the pellets do this. It is a pain to aim sometimes, and it's not always in your favor, but at a close enough range, the random spread really doesn't matter as much, so it's safe to say that the farther away you are, the less capable it becomes. But, I mean, it's a shotgun. Anyone who expected something different clearly doesn't know how shotguns work. And of course, some people would make the argument that the panic attack fits into a lot of these categories. And yeah, the panic attack is good, but the fact that it's an unlockable weapon makes it superbly inferior. The stock shotgun is like an opinion. Everyone's looking to kill someone with it. And everyone's got one. I think that's what I meant. You know, this also might be rich coming from the guy that once upon a time made a video that ended with me saying the stock weapons are the worst weapons in TF2, which, if you listen to the video more closely, wasn't my point at all. But it's just funny how the stock... Why I think the frag grenades are the most fun weapon in the game. Reason number C, baseball is fun. So I don't play baseball, but if I did, I would want to do it with live grenades, because it definitely makes for a much more interesting game. Watch this, it's the bottom of the 9th, he's rounding third, and boom, no touchdown. You can hold down the grenade button and cook them for a few seconds, and if you time it right, you can just... Easily one of the most satisfying things I've ever thrown. They can take down rodeoing pilots, mid-air pilots, walking pilots, standing still pilots, all the pilots as long as they're pilots. It really doesn't do shit for the giant robots walking around. If you can cook it long enough, you can dunk them with that huge blast radius, but a piece of advice, wear good headphones. They play the sound when you cook them too long, and not hearing that can cause you to...
Yeah, and now it's on Titanfall for some reason. I don't know what I did. I've just been doing the same thing I've been doing for the past 4 years. You'd think I'd be good at it. No, there's still quite a bit of time left. Okay. All right, I'll try that. Okay, thanks. It's a TV remote.
So here's a list of classes that can use the shotgun from most useful to least. Number 1 is the Engineer. It's his primary weapon and by far does the most damage consistently, and as good as his other weapons are, the stock is still one of the better choices. Number 2 is the Soldier. The shotgun serves as extra damage for when he needs to reload his rockets and can easily finish off people his rockets didn't. At number 3 is the Heavy. The Sandwich, in my opinion, has much more utility than the shotgun does, because there aren't many situations where the shotgun can do something that the minigun can't, but Fat Scout is fun and weirdly effective, so it isn't awful. And in last place is the Pyro. The flare guns just have better burst damage, better range, and the only time the shotgun comes in handy is Pyro versus Pyro, as if you weren't just going to try and outflame him anyway. Why I think a shotgun is the best weapon in the game? Reason number 97, it's classic. The shotgun is simple. It's not hard to understand the basics, it's not fancy in how it works, and if used properly, can be an incredibly powerful weapon. And the best part is, we've all started with it on half the classes in the roster. To me, the shotgun might not be the most fun, it might not be the strongest, and it might not even be the most interesting, but it's just the best. And there's also small details about the shotgun that make it great too. How about the fact that, technically speaking, the Heavy's finger is too fat to use the trigger? Or that the ejection port is on the left when the shells shoot out the right, or that it's the best choice for rare war paint because so many classes can use it, or that it can taunt kill. There's just a lot you can Why I think the triple take is the best sniper rifle in the game. Reason number 85, it's the best shotgun in the game. Shots with the triple take have got that Mastiff syndrome of spreading out horizontally, so it's super easy to no-scope people at close range. You don't need the choke to make more than one hit, too. It's because of this that I actually prefer the 3x Ranger scope, because it gives you the perfect mix of range and also being able to hit people that are, getting closer. The sniper scopes just make you too tunnel visioned, and I don't like not being able to see what's going on around me. But a nasty old set of headshots at close range pops fat chunks out of people's heads like an amateur lobotomist. The good old triple take hasn't changed in forever. It's aged like fine wine, and it serves as a surprisingly effective all-range weapon. Decent damage and fire rate, forgiving accuracy, and it's been my go-to ranged weapon for a good couple months now. It's just a shame that in the new season they've other weapons, but the Amputator has never really broken ground for me. It just seemed like a side character to the Ubersauce show. There really wasn't much else. But I decided to play with it a little bit more, and I still stand by my old opinion that it's an average weapon, really. But I started to enjoy using it because it mixes up playing medic more than literally any of the other weapons. It's fun to see a moment near a choke where your team is taking a lot of damage and you can't heal them fast enough just to into a dispenser for 3 seconds. The healing isn't phenomenal, but there's something to be said about being able to almost triple your health output when your team's in trouble. Sure, being a living statue sucks. In fact, I think having to taunt is easily the worst part about it. But what really makes it interesting is how it just never ends. I mean, the rounds go on and on forever. It's just that, coupled with the similar structure and progression into 2 different bases, that makes me believe that Powerhouse is the new 2-Fort. It's got everything from the sniper's battlements to the objective that's impossible to push into given any number of engineers. It's got it all. And honestly, that's also the reason I love it so much. I'll bet you most people have spent an ungodly amount of time on 2-Fort, myself included. And sometimes I wish I could go back to that. And since I really don't want to play 2-Fort anymore, Powerhouse kind of fills that gap. Is it perfect? No, of course not. It's technically not even well designed. There's lots of things wrong with it, but I'm starting to think, as with 2-Fort, the things most wrong with it make it the most fun. I really like Powerhouse. It's got something for everybody, and scratches that old and admittedly questionable itch in a way that few other maps can. Because if I have to play one more never-ending round of 2-Fort, I'm going to my with a spoon and a teapot. Can't do anything because all the spy players get super upset when you nerf them as if they're not already using one of the most broken mechanics in the game. and every other class is going crazy lately, just way too out of hand. The crazy colors and flying effects just really clutter things visually, and I wish there was a way to turn them off because otherwise the screen is so covered in bullshit. That's why I think the Beggar's Bazooka should be deleted from the game. Thank you all for watching. My name is ArraySeven. Like and subscribe, comment to me your thoughts or feedback, and I'll see you all next time.
Works in TF2. Let's see if it works here.
Well, that broke everything. Like, literally everything on my channel is broken. All the artwork is broken. The video that I just made is broken. I don't know what happened to it. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna make this fun little video, and then it all just fell apart. Well, kinda. Part of this is kind of an excuse just to rebrand myself a little bit. And I know I could just do that, but I like contextualizing things. Come on, that's fun. Where's the fun in just snapping your fingers and everything's different? Come on, we gotta ease into it, right? This video went through a lot of different changes. I don't know if you can tell or not, but there were a lot of different versions of this video. The first one was all about me talking about anxiety and what it's like having standards of yourself and pride, and that was just me complaining at a camera, and that wasn't very fun to watch. In the end, this video really wasn't for your casual viewer. It's more for the people who have been with me for such a long time, right? The people that have been with me through my good content and my not so good content, because God knows there's a lot of both. But my point is, I wanted to do something that I really haven't done yet, and I really regret not doing, and that's just sort of express my appreciation towards the fact that you're still here. I mean, I know there's plenty of other people you could be watching right now, but I just want to thank you for keep coming back. You know what I mean? I can't express to you exactly how much that means to me as a person and what I do and what I like to do and how I get gratification out of my life. And the fact that there are people who appreciate me enough to want to see more and want to be notified when I make more, that really, really, really makes me happy. And just from the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you. Okay, thank you for being here. So on that note, I kind of wanted to touch a little bit on where I wanted to go with this channel. I love TF2 too much to stop talking about it. So don't worry. Don't go selling all your ArraySeven stock already, because I like TF2 too much to stop. But I'm getting to the point where TF2 is kind of losing its luster for me, especially with its current state. As much as I like creators.tf, I kind of wish everybody had that experience, and they don't. I would like to move on a little bit. I feel like there's a lot more things I could be doing out there, and I'd like to go experiment with that. I really, 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 really want to do some variety content. I really like Apex Legends. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I really like Apex Legends, and I'd like to play some more Apex Legends and upload that. I think that'd be a lot of fun, but my point is, there's a big chance you're going to see some variety stuff in the future. I don't necessarily have a plan. I have a couple of ideas for different series or small different other projects that you'll probably see within the near future. But don't worry, the ArraySeven style is still there. I'm still a huge fan of really good editing. I love, there's an art form to editing, in my opinion, right? That's why I like someone like Funk, who puts so much time and energy into everything he does, right? And as a result, that kind of means my upload schedule is a little erratic, but then again, it's always been. But really, the point of this video was, thanks for watching. I mean, all of you, thanks for watching throughout the years. Thanks for putting up with all of my great decisions and not so great decisions. Thanks for putting up with all the things that you probably have disagreed with. Just thanks for being here. I can't express exactly how much that means to me that you're still here, and even that you're still watching this. But thanks for being here. Thanks for being here through all that. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all the kind words. I read almost every comment that people post, just so you guys know. And I might not reply to all of them, because otherwise I'd be here all day, but I actually do like reading YouTube comments. It's interesting to see what people are thinking, what people's responses are. Is. I don't know. I think it's important to engage a little bit more, and I'd like to do more of that. So, moving forward, I just want you all to know just how much I appreciate everything that you do by sitting there and continuing to click on ArraySeven videos. And, yeah, sorry this video was such a mess.